put in about 300 state police and about 600 National Guardsmen in the area.
Pillage, looting, murder, and arson have nothing to do with civil rights.
Hasn't been deliberate on the part of government leaders to make sure that Detroit doesn't bounce back. Take a look around. Does it look at this? This is a Democratic controlled, ruled city since those race riots back at 12th and Claremont in 1967. And you take one look around here, and for the most part, it's destitute. So why is it that Detroit has remained this way and actually gotten worse? Well, there's an answer for that, and the answer is Marxism, communism. These kinds of areas where the Marxists can exploit an issue like racism becomes ground zero for them and their politicking. Detroit's population had dropped by roughly 300,000 people in about 15 years, 1950s into the 1960s. So by the time these riots began, there were already large pockets of poverty.
Her skin's red and it burns, and the fields go on for miles. Life sucks you dry, she wonders why.
This was one of the things that struck me when I moved here. It's probably the only major city in America where you see these vast swaths of just land with nothing on them, right smack in the heart of the metropolitan area. There's just nothing there. In some cases, they've actually turned these great things, whatever few people are in a particular area, actually started like planting vegetables. This could be 50 miles north of the city. So it is another phenomenon. And right here, for example, there's nothing. This is like 3 football fields of absolutely nothing except grass that needs cutting. Look at these buildings right here. Old bombed out, horrible, boarded up, probably needs to be destroyed, probably condemned. And then right next door to it is a building that's sort of fixed up a little bit more. And then right next to that, the same one, they're for sale. Don't know how much they're for. We haven't investigated on to that level. But then you go right across in the next block. This one right here, this is the next house over. This is, the entire porch is obliterated. Nobody could live inside this. Right next door to it, reasonable certainly compared to that. And then immediately right next door to that, here's another one, boarded up. This is how Detroit is.
There's a new era in automobiles. It's the new Motoramic Chevrolet. What's new? Everything.
3 completely new kinds of Ford cars for 1960. A wonderful new world of Fords.
If you don't agree they're the best Chrysler's ever made, the very best America has to offer at a sensible price, then I'm in the wrong business. Oh, one more thing. If you can find a better car, buy it.
This is the old General Motors headquarters. Was this for decades and decades and decades. At one time, the largest company in the world, and its economic might here in the city of Detroit was not only well respected, but again, like we said, the auto companies paid pretty well in comparison to many other industries in the United States.
You lay labeled the Democrat Party as the party of communism. Over 20 years, the Democrat Party has been infiltrated.
Y que hayamos hecho una revolución socialista en las propias narices de los Estados Unidos.
Here in America, that wouldn't work. And the reason it wouldn't work is because there was already a pretty healthy, thriving middle class. So you're not going to get the middle class to revolt against the system when they're all enjoying themselves in the system. So in Europe, their weapon of choice, the Marxist weapon of choice to seize control and power, was to exploit the class differences. Here in America, and owing specifically to our unique history with slavery, they were able to exploit the question of race. That became the wedge issue by which they were able to do everything it was that they were able to accomplish. And so today, that's why you hear so much about race politics and race all that, because you know what? It's kind of like handing a tailback the ball, like at Notre Dame football. It's like, if you hand the guy the ball and he keeps racing down and scoring touchdowns for you, why would you change your game plan? Thank you for watching The Michael Voris Show. If you'd like to watch the entire episode, please head over to churchmilitant.com and sign up as a premium member. If you need to sign up to become a premium member, go to churchmilitant.com/go premium.